Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy Yankee Trade back with another video. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully, everybody are home, chilling, safe. All right. So today we're gonna talk about shorts, right? How to determine who's in control of the market and how to determine in what trade we are on. So that means, let me write it down. So if we are in an uptrend, correct, which you guys know what an uptrend, we are looking for buys. Okay, okay. If we are in a downtrend, we are looking for downtrend. We are looking for sales. I don't want you to be like in the, let's say, us as a heavy money trade, correct? ICC Mafia in the house. You feel me? That's right. So now you guys know that we are in an uptrend. Why? Because here you saw the first breakout, right? The market indicates where it wants to go, then correct itself to keep going up. To look for when the market when the market is uptrending, it will go to its highs, right? That's what it says. That's what the reading says. That you feel me? So, so when the market is uptrending, it's gonna look for its own height. Yeah. So then you guys know that the market made another height, correct itself. What should be in this area when you already know? Look, when you already know, right, that you are thin, you know, high, high, low, high, high, low. You should be ready. You should be paying attention that the market wanna keep going up, right? That's why you see this high. So at the moment that you are tracking the price down, that you are reading where we at in the market, you should be paying attention, right? Tracking down the market where the market wants to go. That's really important, and hopefully we are recording because I didn't check if hopefully we are recording this video because I didn't check if he was gonna um be muted or not. But whatever. So let's do it. Okay, so we got this high here, then a high low, then we see the breakout of the previous swing high, right? This swing high, that's where that's where our entry should be. You guys know that the other day we were talking about an entry level. Entry level. It's nothing different. Trading should be like so hard, right? That's why I love when I checked the first video of Thai. That's why I love. I was like, you know what? This is for me because like I can see everything, and that's why everything makes sense, right? Some other traders out there when they trading, you see that they freaking enter here, right? And they go for they wanna go, let's say, to target this area. I don't know like what they're doing. They just enter the market and pray that the market move a couple of beats down. That the market move just a little bit to the downside so they can freaking eat, eat a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Not us. Heavy money trade, heavy money trade. You feel me? We know like where the market is going next. We know where the market is going next, okay? Because we are seeing that the price is telling you that it just don't want to keep going down. You are seeing a new high, so that means you got to think about, hey, the market just don't want to keep buying to the downside. So at the break of this level, when it's New York section, what is New York section? Okay, so come here at 8 o'clock in the morning. So when the price is here, we're gonna be waiting for the candle to close. All right. Sometimes I enter a little bit before the candle closure, maybe freaking that candle close at 10, right? So maybe at 9:50 I enter the market, or maybe at nine um probably at 9:45. You know what I'm saying? I just let the the candle to close. Okay. Boom. If we wouldn't enter here, okay, the way I'm telling you to trade, right? It's safe. Okay. You guys won't be like, oh, this and that. If I get stopped out, we know like there's no sellers here. And the market's telling you where it wants to go next. You're gonna be able to see that a lot of time. You're gonna be able to see like who's in control with your eyes. And when you place that trade, you're just gonna be like this. Ooh, maybe listening to some type of music. Maybe you that type of person that just freaking enter the market, put the TP, okay, the take profit here. You maybe tell the market, hey, take me out of here, okay, boom, and that's it. You take your money. Now, sometimes the way I trade, like I don't put TP here, and I just let market tell me like where he wants to go next. Like I hold it a little bit more. Sometimes I hold that a little bit more. So that that's another subject that in the videos probably I'm gonna tell you more in the future. So that's that, right? So then, so good some nice points, okay? Important points in the charts. So a lot this matter a lot, okay? I'm gonna just point it at it, okay? This swing high matters a lot. You gotta pay attention because basically ICC means indication correction and continuation, which means we are paying closely attention to the highs. That's basically you guide where you think market is going next, correct? Correct? Okay, good. So one swing high, another high, and another high. So over here, when the price is here, and you see that the market is not trying to break lower, break lower than this level, it's it's safe to trade like this, right? In my case, because like I've been watching price a lot, I probably drag my horizontal line, this horizontal line. Sometimes do not say to everybody, okay? This is like um this is really important. Maybe I drag it down here. Boom. And no, I don't trade forex. I don't trade forex. I don't care if the forex market drop $1,000 down. Okay, I do not trade forex. The forex market. Okay, I don't trade forex. I don't care what anybody says. Okay, so if they wanna trade forex, so be it. Okay, good. So sometimes I just put it right there. Look, just look at this market. Just look at this setup in New York section. Just look at this setup. Look, market just didn't want to break this level over here, right? Made a double bottom. Yeah, boom, came to this level, went up, broke a swing. Hold on, let me zoom it out a little. Let me zoom it out a little bit. Okay, just look at this. Look at this crazy stuff. Okay, in the most of the time, I just stay in the hourly time frame. Okay, that's how I get all my entries. Most of the time, I trade in the hourly. That way, I can see better. That's most of the time the time frame that I trust. Okay, so look at this. Take a look at this. So the market is making lower low, right? Lower high, lower low, boom, out of section. That's why I don't trade out of section, right? It break the level where the buyers are sitting here. There's a lot of buyers sitting at this level. So the market push this level and break the swing high, this swing high that is here. It just break it, right? Come to its level in section. That's why I love volume, right? It doesn't want to break that level anymore, right? Doesn't want to go past that. That means all the buyers are here. Look, boom, came to this level to support it in this level, right? In the level of 26 hundred. Boom, doesn't want to break this level, and then the buyers come and they are pushing the market up, right? Then out of session, we basically sleeping i- out of the session. At 3 o'clock, we're sleeping. We don't care what happened at 3 o'clock because we're not there. We don't trade. We don't trade out of session. So this is hold on. So boom, there's a bunch of buyers in this level, 2600, right? And boom, what does the market do? And just look at this other confirmation that you can see that that there's no sellers in the market. Boom. Watch this. So when the market comes, break the swing, this swing low, boom, come back and it makes like a little bit of downtrending, boom, and gets another confirmation that it's safe to put the money behind this level, boom, break again, this swing low, right? You're gonna be able to see that in lower time frame, but I'm gonna talk about lower time frame when you should pay attention to lower time frame in another video, right? So boom, it's safe. Look at all these confluences. Okay, so hear this out. Watch this out. Watch. So in trading, you gotta be like, how many confluences do I have that is combined, or like this type of confirmation that says that is telling me the market wanna make a certain type of move. Okay, good. So look, it broke this level of 2610, right? Hold on. Broke. Okay, so let's put it for 2615, right? So hear me out. Boom. So the next level it will be 2630, right? Boom. It's safe for you. You already know that the market doesn't want to compass look. So look, it's safe for you to put freaking $200. Sorry, it's safe for you to put $10 here because we know once, like, I don't know if I should say that, but like once all the confluences are together, like once there's a high and the market is making high and high low, high low, most likely you can put like your stop loss, behind the low, behind this swing low. You know what I'm saying? Behind this swing low, you know, it's safe for you to put the your stop loss here. You know what I'm saying? The market is telling you that those don't wanna move, go past, like those don't wanna break this level. Okay. So once the hourly candle close at, let's say, 11 o'clock, when it closed, it's boom. You can put your stop loss there and just target this high. And guess what happened? Guys, you can see it's like it's not too hard to trade. Okay? It's not really hard to trade. I promise you. You just gotta be patient. Okay, boom. Okay, so that's that. So we got one trade there, right? We got one trade there. So how many confluences? How many confluences do you have that tells you that the market wants to go to that area? Look, how many confluences do I see that market wanna? Okay, how many? How many? So look, we have one. He broke the swing low, right? This swing high over here. He just broke this level, and most likely the market is going to the next level, to the next high, right? Another confluences is that you are watching that the market don't wanna break this level, right? So one confluence is here, right? Another one here, double bottom. Market doesn't wanna go below this area, right? And boom, you are gonna target the high. Nice and simple setup. Nice and simple. And then boom, so hear me out. So the market made another high. So that means in your brain, you shouldn't be thinking about sales. For now, you shouldn't be thinking about sales. Okay, so the market liquidates the people that think that the market is going 1,000 points to the upside because the market wanna make it easier for you, but not too easy, correct? Market wanna make it easy, but not too easy. So, in order for you to make money, it's from point A to point B. Okay, boom. From point A to point B for now. All right. Okay. Okay. Boom. Okay. From point A to point B for now. Right. Point A to point B. That's that. Market wanna give you money from point A to point B. Boom. That day, let's say if you put $10 here or $5, you may from if you put $10, you may most likely you may like $25, right? One to two, 1 to 25, which is good. So that means that day, remember that I told you at the beginning, you have two shots for the day. I don't want to hear like 1,000 entries for the day, right? Because you only have two shots. You only once the candle close, boom, you put your money there here. You put your money here, right? Once the market hits CP, that's it. You should be done for the day. Don't take the money like just wait for the market to develop. A lot of people put $10 here when they got 15, they just take the money out. Like for real, what are you doing? Like let market. We know that the market is going there, so there's no pressure for us. The only thing that we need to do is just like be chilling, just watching the market develop and everything else. Okay. So all of these that you see, I know you're gonna ask me for this. Oh, but Gene, Yankee, look, it's making lower low, lower high, lower low, lower highs. But overall, you trading is not about like at the moment. Trading sometimes it's about overall, and I'm gonna show you why. everything happens, right? Why what should be why should be your bias? I'm gonna show you why you gotta like why you gotta have a bias in trading, correct? For sure. Okay, that's that. So boom, you saw that the market made just another high. Okay, why are you thinking about sales for now? Like just be chilling. You know what I'm saying? Boom. That's that. You should have like your confluences, like where the market wants to go. Boom. So over here, so there should be like another entry here. It's okay. It's okay. When the market close, most likely it's just gonna react to the same high. Boom. It's okay to take like a swing low. All right. So high, low, high. It's okay to have a high low. Okay. That's okay to put your stop loss here. Because that means if the market wants to go, once you enter the market, if the market hypothetically goes like this, right? Goes like this, okay? So that means, okay, my trading, my ideas that I had in my brain, maybe it's wrong, okay? So that's why this stop loss is there just to protect our capital. Okay, boom. You basically right now you have two trades. Everybody's getting it stopped out. They think the market's gonna sell 1,000% to the downside, and they don't know how to trade it. They're not in our movement. Okay, that's why they got stopped out because they don't know how to trade. Okay, they just don't know like what the market's doing. They don't know how to read. Okay, so that day we traded, right? So the next day, let's say let's call it a Friday, right? Sorry. Let's say that day is a Wednesday. Okay, we call it a Wednesday, boom. Then we come back on Thursday. We didn't trade this day. That's why I told you. Most of the time, every morning trade, just trade, maybe take two trades a day, a week, maybe one trade. But like when we trade, we make sure we know like where the market wants to go, and we putting the money behind. You know what I'm saying? If we gotta trade $10, boom, we have two bullets for the day. Boom. There's no way you can tell me, oh, I blew up my account. Um, I put instead of one entry, I put five entry. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta have a trading plan. Boom. So over here, it's safe to to put the stop loss under this twin low over here. Once you enter the market, boom, target the next low. We know that that buyers is gonna push the market up because it's breaking more highs than anything. Okay, that's that. I was not trading gold like at the very this was this setup happened in December. I was not trading gold like that back in the day. But gold, I believe gold is the way to go. Gold gives so much money, honestly. Some people don't like gold. Well, that's my favorite pair. Gold, Nasdaq, and S&P. Okay, for now, like that's sometimes also in trading. This is really important. Trading, you just gotta stick to no more than three pairs. Like I already know like what the market is. Every day I know what the market is. I don't know the price, but like I know what the market is. I know if I'm gonna trade the next day, if I'm gonna trade the same day. I already know that if I'm gonna trade or not. Okay, because I already know. Look, that day we didn't trade. We were here on a Wednesday, Thursday, sorry. So Wednesday, sorry. So let's call it like that. Tuesday, Wednesday, we didn't trade. Thursday, we didn't trade either. So on a Friday, so we took the second trade on a Friday. Boom, guess what? On Monday, we already had the money. 1 2 2. Let's see if we enter here. Boom, it's safe. 1 2 3. Put $100 here. Sorry. Put $10 here and target the high. $30. Okay. Everybody's getting it stopped out because they don't know like what they're doing. But us, we're gonna make it. We already know what the market's doing. Boom. Okay, that's that. So after this level, right? So you can see that the market clearly just made a high. So what should be your bias? What should be your thoughts about hitting this trade? The market indicates where it wants to go, right? So hear me out. I'm gonna drop some gems right now. I'm gonna turn up the net. You feel me? So the market corrects itself. Why we don't trade the correction? Because we know after this level, who's in control? The buyers, right? So the buyers are in control, right? So when the market is making the correction, it just they are so weak. The sellers are so weak, right? That let's say if we took a swing high for a sell that we think that the market is going down, right? And let's say we took this swing low. So hear me out, hear me out. I'm gonna drop something really nice. This is the reason why we don't trade the correction, correct? Boom. We took for a sell, just a random sell. We just thought about that the market was selling. Some people think that the market is bearish. Okay, there are some people that think that the market is bearish, but us every money trades we know because we're gonna see the high, right? We see the high, and then the market is correcting. We don't. The reason why we don't take entries when the market is correcting, that means when the market is correcting itself. The reason is that the seller are so weak that the buyers are in control and easily it's better it's basically let's say if the waves are going up, right? What do you wanna be like with the buyers that is more likely to buy up, or do you wanna just catch like this little move when you know your money can when the buyers can take your money very easily? And look what happened here. Boom. Let's say you went for a sell this random day, which we don't trade also out of session because the market moves crazy out of session, and you through time will know that. Will understand that, okay? According to your back testing as well. Boom. You put your money there, thinking that the market, we're gonna go, let's say we're gonna go to this low. And guess what happens? Since the seller, after this level, boom, we know that the market, that is buyers are in control. And let's say you place your entry over here. Sorry, you place your entry over here, boom. And you think that the market is going to the downside, and as I told you, it's safe to put your money like on the swing low, right? On the swing, they are behind the swing high. My apologies in this case, right? But guess what? Not in the not in an uptrend because we know since the seller are in control, it's easier for the market to take you freaking out. And we don't. I'm gonna set you in a predicament where you're gonna be riding just the way, just chilling. you're gonna be chilling just right in the way. You know what I'm saying? So look at all these confluences that the market definitely wanna go to the upside. So look, boom. So look at this. I was not trading this back in the days, but this is the way to go. Boom, that's that. Okay, market made a lower low, lower high, lower low, boom, broke, right? Make another lower low, make another high, what the heck? So lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Just tell me what just happened there. Just tell me what just happened. Just tell me what just happened. ICC, look, are you seeing this? Look, the mark is telling you where it definitely wants to go. One, you already know that. Look, you already know that above this area, the, the buyers are in control. Above this area, targeting this high. Boom. And look, you just should throw your horizontal line there, right? And then when the market close in the hourly time frame, it's safe to put you like I know in lower time frame, boom, those are like swing lows. Those are like swing lows. All right. It's safe to put your stop loss here also in this level. It's safe to put your stop loss here. You know what I'm saying? And what you're gonna target? The high. Sometimes you just gonna have, unfortunately, those those setup that you're gonna target like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2. You know, sometimes it's gonna be like that, and that's okay because there's gonna be days that we just won't have this setup. This setup is just like to survive, but there's gonna be time that we're gonna catch up freaking 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 4 easily, easily like no stress, stress free. All right, so um, guys. So I'm gonna explain the last one, okay? So the market again, look, so hear me out. This one is a good one, and I'm gonna maybe drop it off here. But this one is really nice. Look, so the market made a new high. Boom, clear high. You guys see it clearly, clearly. So the market is making more highs than anything. So in your brain, you should even, your bias should be buys. So the market came to this level to 26.56. And you guys can see, I already explained that over here, right? So hear me out. Look, just look at this. The market came, right? Made a lower low, lower high, lower low, broke, just like I told you, in New York section, right? Sorry, in London section, out of section. Broke this swing low, out of section. Boom. In New York section came to this level, right? And look what happened, just like earlier. Just like the same thing that happened earlier. Okay, I'm gonna explain you. So hear me out. So boom, came to his level, all right? Make a lower low, then broke the swing low that was here, came lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and then make the and then broke this swing low over here. So one confluences, two confluences, three confluences, and after this level, right? Above this level, we know that who's in control? The buyers. Okay. So you guys, once in your section in volume, once the in volume, look, at 10 o'clock, once you place your trade, you can put it here on this window. Or you can put it just to be more safe over here. All right. So look. So we heavy margin trade, and still we haven't taken one loss. It's still. So there's no way we should be like scared because we know, bro. Like it's not rocket science. You know what I'm saying? And then I can explain you that one. You know what I'm saying? So on and so forth. I'm gonna explain you the whole trend and this one also, and we're gonna finish that topic here. With that being said, guys, I need a little bit of water. With that being said, guys, hopefully you learn a little bit about these charts, this breakdown. It's the same thing that happened in section. It's the same thing. You guys shouldn't be afraid to take these trades. When you trade ICC, heavy money trades, ICC, you won't be like scared to lose because you know where the market is going. Feel me? With that being said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. For me, it was an amazing experience. I have talked a lot today, dropping 2 videos in one day, but it was worth it. You guys are freaking worth it. Okay? Thank you for taking your education for real. You know? With that being said, I'll see you next time. Peace.